All right, guys, today we're taking out the TESWAY X5 all-wheel drive on its follow-up ride, guys. Happened to have a free day to do something, and I want to give this one a second ride here. If you guys remember the specs, this is a dual motor e-bike. We got 1,000-watt motors on both sides, peaks at 1,500 a piece, so a total of 3,000 watts if you look at it that way. We got a 60 amp hour, 52 volt, gigantuous battery on this thing, so I can go as far as I want to go on this, guys. This thing had impressive speed last time. I believe I was up around 35. We'll test that out again today. We climbed some massive hills. We went a pretty long way on the last trip. I think it was 27 miles, something like that. And we're going to be doing something similar to that again today. And we're going to be doing it mostly in all-wheel drive, guys, because you can do it with this bike. And I got giant hills, so you got to do it. I'm 230 pounds. This has got the dual suspension in the back. This is not air. It looks that way. That's just for looks. They're spring, but they're quite comfortable and they work really well. And it's got some really long suspension forks in the front that has complete adjustments on it, as well as the preload. So compression adjustments and preload adjustments. We have on this one 203 millimeter rotors, which I just sprayed the brakes and rotors down here because it was a long trip last time. You can see they're a little black, so still trying to bed them in. There's a possibility we could get some squeak today. We also have hydraulic brakes on this one. Not positive of the brand name, but it says S4 on it back here, and which I believe they're 4-piston brakes. And we have semi-log up here on the handles, so that could be a semi-log brand. I'm not positive. If anybody knows that, they can let me know. We got this cool new LED headlight, and it's got auto sensors on it, guys, which is kind of cool. I did put on my Cloud 9 on this one today because I just wanted to be a little, I mean, the seat that came with it is about the same shape and size, but my Cloud 9, of course, is a suspension seat, and I put a suspension post on this as well, so we have double suspension on this today, as well as a suspension in the back. Should be quite comfortable. We have the Kenda tires, 20x4, and these are the anti-puncture style ones, or puncture resistant, I should say. You definitely can puncture them, but they have some extra lining inside them to make it harder to actually puncture your tubes inside. We got the built-in rack, which is super long, so you can put a pretty good sized box or whatever you want on the back of this thing, guys. I just got my Hisagi bag back here. But of course, all this, the accessories will be down in the description, as well as the bike itself will be down there. We got plastic fenders. We've got brake lights and tail lights as well on this. We got a half twist throttle. We've got the 7-speed Shimano shifting system, as well as a Shimano 7-speed derailleur and Shimano freewheel on the back of this thing. And I believe this is a 48T. Not positive, could be a 52, guys. I'll put that right here, chain ring on this with the dual rail protector. That's the basics. Ready to go on this ride, guys. We're going to take off. We're going to head up north today and head towards I think we're going to go to G's Mount. Might as well. It's a weekday, so there shouldn't be too much traffic up here today. We should have pretty much the whole site to ourselves, and we'll talk about it more as we go. The suspension seat post is going to make some noise for a while till it breaks in. It's brand spanking new. I got to make sure we're not, so we're going to make sure we're in our highest speed, and we're in all-wheel drive to climb this 16-degree hill we're about to climb here. So let's just take off and go. Got to put it in pedal assist. It goes first instead of 0, because guess how fast 0 goes, guys? 0. We're climbing a hill. Right now I'm just throttling. Just throttling. It's 16 degrees, so it's doing pretty good. Let's give it just a tad bit of help here at the top, because we got to slow down. The car's coming. And we're going to go, man. We'll get this thing up to speed and go. We're going uphill right now, guys. 33.6 uphill. We're going to be going up a giant hill here in a minute, but that's pretty good. Our stop here and turn on my rear camera, guys. All right, let's get her back. The pedal says 5. And let's go. We're gonna climb this monster hill here. Takes the GPS a little bit to catch up, guys. All right, 230 pounds. I'm on a heavy bike, guys. I believe it's 119 pounds. We're climbing an extremely steep hill here, one of the steepest ones around here. And I haven't even shifted down. I'm just giving it a steady pedal. 9.8 was the lowest, looks like. We're starting to peak here, so we're climbing. That's pretty good, guys. For that much weight, this is an e-bike now. It's not a motorcycle, people. That was really good. All right, actually let's go ahead and do top speed here. Almost 35. I had to slow down here, guys. We would have hit 35 for sure. Getting around the corner. Turns and curves there, so I couldn't quite give it everything it has, but I think we came close to 35 there a couple times, which last time was my top speed. Okay, I'm going to stop here and raise my seat up just a little bit, guys, and I think I'm going to tighten up my suspension in the front as well. It's a little loose. On this one I could have used my Suntour. Got a car coming. I want to see which way it goes, guys. Could have used my Suntour seat post, which would have got me back a little farther. Oh, I forgot to change that. All right, here we go. All right, let's just try. Pedal says 3 for a while today. Let's see where that puts you speed-wise. So far, it looks like about 24, 25, which is pretty good. It's kind of where I want to be. Check it out, guys. We do have a little bit of sun out right now. It is gorgeous. Can't help it. And my seat post is a little bit clunky right now. Suspension post. I think I have to tighten that up a little bit too. The one I got on there now is just my straight post. I got a link for that in the description as well, guys. I got that one and the Suntour in there. But this one is a good post for the price. This one's only around $30, and it lasted me for about 1.5 years on the last one. I was into my 2nd year on it, and I gave it to my son. It's still working. It's just that he's got it now. So, you know, if you just want something inexpensive and straight, and depending on what battery arrangement you have, sometimes you have to just use a little straight post. And this one's got about 1 inch. It's got this little lip on it that holds the seat. And it goes back about 1 inch from the post, so it gives you a little bit more room. That's what I like about it. Got something up here in the road, guys. You never know what you're going to run into with Grandpa here. Old Pawpaw. Out on his rides with me. We always run into something. Hopefully we see some deers, maybe some Sasquatch, because we ain't seen that critter yet. I'm about to see what's going on here. See nothing coming. nice, comfortable bike, guys. Especially if you have troubles with your back or knees or things of that sort. This is easier to get on. You got that step through. Got Lefty here today. Lefty Lucy. Gonna kick up my pedal assist now that we're on a busier road. Boy, you can feel that too. 23 is just a nice casual pedal assist, guys. It gets you in the 20s, which is nice for riding the back roads. But when you're on a busier road, you need to kick her up to 5 probably so you can go closer to traffic. Yeah, this thing just climbs like crazy, guys. It's just a smooth bike. Now I've come to figure out when you got these NFC cards, guys, it's best to just strap them right here on your handlebar. That way you can quickly and easily turn it back on when you shut it off. Otherwise, you're digging through your bag, and I had a terrible time with that, so I ended up just using the passcode, which I did not mention. The passcode for this is 1010, guys. If you just want to use the passcode to turn on the bike, 1010. And if you want to get into the menu, display settings, it is 1313. Sasquatch! Can you hear me? Yeah, with your fingers. Sasquatch! Can you hear me? I tell you, this is a road work day. Somebody's building a homestead right there. Yep. That's what all they're logging. That's what's going on. Logging them woods out. What a beautiful day. Papa's on his e-bike coming out to play. Riding my TESWAY, gonna say, hey, you gonna have some fun today, let's go play. I made that up just now, guys. Didn't know I could do that, did you? Oh, what do we got here, guys? Deers, baby deers too. Oh man, I wanted to see a better. I'm sorry I scared you. They're still back in there. Let's see if we can see them. Oh, right back here. Get back to this angle. She's staying put right now. Oh, there she goes. The babies are already way back there. I told you guys, you stick around Pawpaw, you're going to see some cool stuff. We peeled out. I'm sorry about that. Deers, I didn't mean to scare you. With the peel out, I think I turned the nose on my seat. Tried to twist around to see the deer. We're gonna have to stop up here and fix it. We'll stop up here at a gorgeous place, guys. We're dead stop. We climbed this hill like it's nothing. 15 miles per hour, just barely pedaling. Yeah, let's just stop right up here. We'll let you look at this beautiful scenery while I fix my seat again. Oh, look at that, guys. Gorgeousness. Hear the locust? Or, that's not locust, that's yeah. So we've seen 2 deers today, and or 3 deers, 2 babies and a mama. If any of you guys are on the fence about this TESWAY X5 all-wheel drive, I'm telling you right now, this is an awesome bike. I've reviewed a lot of bikes, guys, and this is definitely one of the top ones that I've rode. I know there's a lot more out there, of course. You guys are gonna say that one ain't even close as fast as some of these other ones. I don't know, I don't have to go 50, 60 mile an hour on an e-bike, guys. Most of the time I'm going in the 20s. If it can hit about 25, I'm happy. But I do like to go over 30 times too. And I like a bike that at least has that option. All right, we're just gonna give this a gentle pedal up this hill. This is probably about a 20% grade. And this bike just thinks it's funny. I'm not even trying hard, we're going right up. I don't have to be at 5, I guess. Squirrel, oh chipmunk, man, I almost got you. Whoa, almost got that little critter. We got so many critters around here, guys. We got chipmunks and squirrels and beavers. Well, no, we ain't got no beavers. We got deers and antelope. No, we ain't got no antelopes either. We got frogs and crocodilators. Well, no crocodilators. Nope. But we got turtles and we got lynx and bobcats and And mongooses, well, I don't think we have any mongooses. Tyrannosaurus rexes, yeah, not this time of year. You're not gonna see them. And I did just see something crazy. Look at this, guys, out here in this field. I told you, them buzzards are always after me. Look at them. They're out there just sitting, waiting on me. Every time I come out, there's a group of buzzards. They're usually flying over me, but they're sitting and waiting. You gonna wait till I come back this time? Is that what you're doing? And the hawk just took off up there. See him? The red-tailed hawk, looks like. But there's, look at that one. He's showing his way. Yeah, I see you. Come on. You want to fight? I might be able to take him. I don't know if I can take him or not. He's pretty tough looking. Some things are bigger than what you think. They're not vultures. They're buzzards, but they look like a vulture. They're just a little smaller. Yeah, they're just waiting for me to keel over on one of these rides is what they're doing. We'll have you for dinner. Patience, my dear. Dinner will come soon, they're saying. Anywho, we're gonna keep going because I don't want to get ate by one of them critters. Man, I'm loving this bike, guys. Loving it. Bet the people think I'm crazy. Hard-working man. Yep. Look at this mansion, guys. I think owns a castle. Yep, I got a couple of nickels to rub together, I bet. I guess it's a lawyer. Yep, we got all kinds of critters around here. We don't like spiders or snakes. That's what it takes to love me. That's what I do. Hi there, little bird. We didn't get to see him here today, guys. That means we're going to see him somewhere else. Yep, we're going to see him somewhere else today. Oh, squad. Did you hear me? Watch where I'm going. I'm going to run off the road. Looking in the woods. Checking the fields, guys. I know you can't see everything I'm seeing, but looking to see if we got any deers up in the fields. Yep, there's one. See one up here, guys. See her out there? She's just a young one. There's deer number 2 today. Ah, baby doll, there she goes. I'm running and jumping. Yippee-key. Just throttle here a little bit so I can control a lower speed. We're climbing a hill at the same time. Usually gorgeous out here in this field too, guys, right here. Check that out. Gorgeous. Hey, let's kick her down to this rear wheel for a little bit now, see how she does. Climb some big hills, guys. Nice is this one here, you can quickly kick it in and out of rear wheel drive. Alright, it's our first hill climb with just rear wheel. See how she does. Definitely rougher. But see, all you gotta do at this point is just tap that eye. She'll kick in. Slight delay, and then it kicks in. That'd be a really nice place to camp. If you want a nice peaceful place. I've been up through here even on the weekends. It's not that bad. This seems to be more for horseback riders, guys. There's another road that goes up the other way there. I have no clue what that's all about. We're gonna go up here to this one. She just pulls up here and it just climbs up these hills, guys. It's a steep hill right here. I'm just throttling at the moment. $25-mile-an-hour like it's nothing. Alright, let's just tap this to the rear wheel for a little bit. And let that motor cool down a little bit. It really should switch. But I left it in all-wheel drive for that last ride for the most part, just to see how far we could go. See, there's literally nobody right here. Of course, it goes on down, there's another place to park. Let's just stop right here. And we're gonna change out our gear a little bit. And Papa will get right back with you. But we've went, see, I haven't shut it off yet, so we should be able to see our mileage. We've went 11.1 miles so far, guys. And showing 90% battery, but I'm sure it's going to kick up here after it cools down a little bit. Let's see what it says on this one. Oh, I could just look right here. 11.3, yeah. Yep, she's right on the money. We're just going to leave that, keep recording. And we'll shut this down for a little bit, let it cool down. Hopefully no bears comes and eats me. And Papa's going to get a drink. And we're going to change out some cameras and stuff. Check it out, we're in the deep woods and there ain't nobody here. This is the Malabar Farm area and it's just thick old woods. There's hiking trails down through here. I'd like to hike down that way because that's where the cliffs are. We're going to be going down there, see if we can see the caves. But let's go check it out. Let me make sure everything's still on here. Looks like it is. Shouldn't have any problems with shut off today. My brakes are still trying to bed in, so I'm hearing a little brake rub going on. I shut off, so we're in the slower speed. Now we're back to the higher speed. If you power off, this reverts back to the default setting, guys. That's one thing I kind of wish they'd change on this. If you take your time to set it to what speed you want, it should have a memory and stay there. It shouldn't default back to original settings, in my opinion. If a person wants to change it back, then they can change it. That's what I think. What do I know? Get my seat to break in here a little bit, so it's become smoother. Right now it's a little clunky. My suspension post, I mean. Yeah, I just put this different phone holder on here. One of the companies gave it to me. Oh, let's see if we can see here. There's a cave right there, guys. Yep. Almost looks like there's something in it. If I can stop here. So if you see where I'm pointing, but there's caves all through here. But there's one right there. I'd love to just hike down through here and go through those. If I saw Sasquatch, I'd live right in there. Yep. Well, you stay dry. But they're on both sides. It's just a gorgeous area. And they got horsebacking trails and hiking trails all through here, and campsites. And you can go in and you can go through the original mansion that's here. Original home. I got something clicking somewhere. Brakes, bed them in here. Yeah, we'll get up on top of G's Mount here and we'll stop and look over everything real good. See if my brakes need adjusted or anything. You're gonna have all that, guys. You got a break-in period. You got some geese down here. Wild gooses. I'm gonna tighten my suspension post too. It's too loose. I'm going too far down. The mansion's right back there. I guess you could tour that as well as some of these other old houses that are on the property. And then they have some rental cabins back here, I guess. And this place here is called, let's see if I can find it, Shawshank Trail right there. That's the movie site where they did Shawshank Redemption. They did some scenes from that anyhow. It was up in Mansfield, my same location that they actually did the movie in the old jailhouse. That's an old movie now though. All right, we're gonna climb up G's Mountain here. Shouldn't be too many people here, maybe nobody. This is a weekday. There's something in the woods. There's some loud birds, I guess. Huh? Man, the birds are loud around here. I don't see nobody up on this side of it anyhow. This goes up pretty high, guys. They call it a mount. It's about as close to off-roading as I usually do right here. We got some pretty good ruts. My tires a little hard for this type of riding. I'm generally riding on the roads. Here comes a car. Oh. Got that loose gravel. That front end wanted to go on me a little bit. Since I'm in all-wheel drive, it just kind of pulled itself out. It's gorgeous up here, especially in the fall. You see all the leaves and all their beautiful colors. But it should be beautiful today, too. We're going to go up here and check out the bike, make sure I'm going to check and make sure my brakes and stuff are tight and adjusted properly and all that stuff. Hey, moo cows. What was that? Yeah, the cow. We're getting up there now, guys. Find that happy spot here on the throttle where it's not like all on. It is gorgeous up here. All right. Yeah. Be bedding the brakes in on the way down here, guys. All right, so currently now, let's see, we're at 14 miles. Let's go ahead and just power off, let her cool down here. We've climbed some massive hills, guys. I think I'm going to turn this the other way so you guys get a better look at the bike and not have it. Now let's just go here like this. Let's just go here. We're going to find the perfect spot because there's nobody here. I'm going to put this right here. Like so. Does that look pretty good? Just like that. How does that look? And I'm going to go ahead, see if we can actually, yeah. Let's get some pictures first of all. Let's get some pictures of that gorgeous bike. Check it out. Let's look out here first. Look around. They call this G's Mount. Looks like there's a lake over there. I'm not sure what that is. Somebody's coming. I'm gonna get some pictures here real quick before they get up here, guys. We're going to go ahead and check some stuff out here. Making sure these are tight. You really should do this before you take off, but I was only on one other ride. I'll just go through and check out all these bolts. Ooh, that one's loose. See, that was a brake bolt that was loose. Gotta do it, guys. They'll just work. That one's loose too. Now it's possible it's going to rub after this now, because I've just readjusted them. We'll see. But they were loose. You gotta check that. Sounds okay. It's beautiful, guys. All right, we're going to move on here, I think.
What? No.
Hi. Alright, let's see. No, I bet this break-in, guys. You're going to hear some squeaking for a little bit. This was the one that was loose. Down here, we're a little steeper. More speed, and I can bed it in a little better. Yeah, I noticed it was making some sounds as I was heading down there past the cave. And it wasn't doing that before, so that means something's wiggling loose when that happens. You gotta check them. It's really best to check before every ride. Really is. I usually don't. I'll check it like every third ride, but in this case, when you hear something happening, you gotta make the change. Okay, hold the eye. We're back into top speed now. Go ahead and bed this some more. So if you guys hear some squeaking there, it's just brakes bedding in. Rotor's getting worked in a little bit. Right when you get a bike and you ride it, especially if you're out there and you ride about 30 miles or so, you're gonna come back and notice you got like a black film over them. And I generally would use some rubbing alcohol or bike brake cleaner and clean those off. And then you go back out and you bet them in some more. And eventually, after 3 or 4 rides, your squeaking's usually gone. All right, guys. So basically, I had to change my batteries out, not because they're dead, just because they're getting hot, sitting up in the sun too long, I guess. So I put brand new, cooled down, fresh Enduros in. And these should make it home anyhow. Plus we're gonna keep moving here for a while. I once for all-wheel drive, hold the IN for top speed. And now we're on top speed. Okay, now we're gonna get out of here. And I've adjusted my brakes, or tightened them. Hopefully they're not need adjusted too. What I didn't do was adjust my seat post, doggone it. Oh well. All right, let's see what we can hit here now. We're starting to go downhill just slightly though. Truck in. He's hitting me with rocks. I need to slow down a little bit. There, get him a little space. Getting hit in the legs with rocks. That's why you gotta wear your glasses. Behind me too. Pretty cool, you keep up with traffic. Was up 33.4. Not too bad, guys. I'm currently showing 67% on the battery. I know there's more in there than that, but I've got it gunned right now. Showing 34 on the display and 33 on the GPS. So I'm off about a mile per hour. It's not too bad. I'll turn right up, left right up here. Not right, we're going to turn left. That's all right with you guys. Yep, she's a fast bike, guys. I like it. I know there's faster bikes out there, but I tell you what, this is pretty good. This is pretty good for Pawpaw. I don't need to go much faster than this. Now we're going to climb a monster hill here. Very steep one. Yeah, that brake was grabbing back here. It was slowing me down a little bit. It definitely feels better now. Now you're wondering who I'm talking to. You don't know I'm talking to you guys. I go. There's a pony and there's a horse. Yep. Yippity-key. Yippity-key-yay. Oh, we're pulling up this hill like it's nothing. We're easily up the hill. 18.6 miles an hour. Just a tiny bit of chatter. Piece of cake, man. Did great. There's some beautiful old pine trees. Over to the right here. Big ones. Go, chipmunk, go! We're gonna stop at another spot up here, which I think is pretty good too. I know G's Mount's good, but I like this other one. Right up here, and we're talking straight up. Straight up this giant hill, guys. Watch how easily this bike climbs it. Hay balls out in the field there. Slight chatter, not bad. Oh, I just pulled it up like nothing, guys. This hill was even steeper than the last. Let's stop right here for a little bit. Oh, it's gorgeous up here. Click. Back behind you here. Look at these birds trying to get me, guys. Everywhere I go, the buzzards are after me. I'm telling you, I'm not ready to go yet. Got to set up there. Look down there, all the way down there. So we're gonna get you one spot or the other. Yep, they're always after Paul. I keep telling them I'm not ready to go. You're gonna have to wait. All right, guys, just tickled pink, man. The TESWAY, man, the TESWAY X5 all-wheel drive. Let's see the cows are out today, guys. Let's see if the moo cows are outside. Nope, they're in the barn today. Either that or off the market. Uh-oh, I don't know. Who knows? Love these beautiful farms, old farm barns. Okay, we came from the left way, but we're gonna go the right way today. Well, we're gonna go right. I don't know if it's the right way or not, but we're going right. Yep, we're just moving out today, guys. Moving, moving, moving. It's usually beautiful over here. Let's take a look. Gorgeous. Another beautiful farm. Yeah, if you guys want to know all the specs and details about the bike, watch my first video. I'll put a link to it. Oops. Hello, people. I'll put a link to it down in the description, guys. So, you can watch the first video. I go into more detail about all the specs, show all the pedal assist and things of that sort. This is basically a joyride. Get down here on a second ride, letting you see some capabilities of the bike, some things you can do. If you pick one up, can you ride it in all-wheel drive all day? Well, certainly can. You're going to burn through some battery faster that way, but you can do it. know, if I'd be putting this in just rear wheel half the time that I'm out here, I'd probably go twice as farther, but I figured my route's about 30 miles today, and I don't think I'm going to have any problem doing that with all-wheel drive, even though I am 230 pounds, and I am climbing some massive, massive hills like this one right here. This one's really steep right here. This one slowed down to 15, 14. That's saying something for this bike. It's a big, steepy hill. Usually a donkey or a goat or something here. Hey, goat. You looked at me. Do I know you? Come on, dears. Where you at? Give me a deer. Give me a deer in the antelope play. Suddenly I heard. What was that? Something that sounded a little bit like a bird. And it chased all the Sasquatches away. Up on that key. Yes, sir. That's my Sasquatch song. I got some interesting ones coming you guys should enjoy. Keep on watching, and I'm waiting for them. That's why I'm out here on this one today, because they haven't showed up yet. And I got parts for another one coming. You guys think Papa just gets these bikes, throws them together, and they're all perfect, don't you? They're not. Why does that river look like that? That's weird. You know, a lot of times they come and they got something broke on them, something you got to fix, something you got to replace, and you got to contact the company and they ship you out the part. They're always, every one of them's always very good about helping you out, getting your parts. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit more, because I know there's some people out there who get really upset. We're climbing a monster hill, by the way, guys. So you're going to see how we're doing that while I'm talking about the Chinese companies. But anyhow, almost every one of these companies, the people are very kind to you. And I know you guys get upset when you got to get a part fixed or replaced, because you can't just pick up the phone and talk to somebody in most cases. You know, they live in a different country with a different language, different time zones, and when you're up and about, they're sleeping. That's how it is. Not to mention they have different holidays. They could be gone for a few days in a row, and you think they're just ignoring you. Well, they're not. They haven't seen it yet, and they almost always get back to you right away after they see, you know, the email, which is usually how you got to deal with them. But I will tell you right now, whenever you have an issue, take some pictures of the issue or short little videos, something small enough that you can send by mail to them, and it's going to help you get your situation resolved much, much faster. There's a goat in that yard. So just be patient when that happens. I mean, most of these bikes are coming from China, so you got to deal with different language and different time zones. And if you treat them kindly with respect, they will treat you that way as well, and they're going to fix you up. Now, if you start cussing them out and yelling at them, yeah, they might just, you know, ignore your emails after that, and then you'll get madder. So I'm just letting you know how you got to deal with it if you run into situations. I'm not saying with this bike, I'm just saying with any bike. You know, you may run into quality control issues, and you may be all excited about your brand new bike, and it happens all the time, guys. Super excited about getting it, you want to ride, and all of a sudden you can't because something's broken on it. Something, you know, has a defect. You just got to basically remain calm and patient, deal with the process, and they'll fix you up. I haven't had any company that treats you bad yet. The people in China have all treated me very, very well, guys. And no, I don't get all the perfect bikes like some. I have had people say that. You must get all the perfect ones because mine's broke. This has been a beautiful, awesome ride, and this bike feels just as strong now as it did when I took off out of the house. And the first thing we did was climb the Monster Hill, guys, and that usually is enough to knock down a bar or two off of a lot of e-bikes. And this one's just still going as strong as it can be. We climbed Mount G's. And that was after about 18 miles into the ride. We're still climbing big hills. Yeah, this thing just feels great. It's just a comfortable bike, guys. Even without all the suspension stuff on it, it's comfortable. this way on a lot of my routes with single hub motors. And I got a huff and puff to make it up this hill by the time my battery's almost dead. This thing's just gonna climb right up, no problem. I'm just gently pedaling here, guys, look. Just gently pedaling. We're 19 miles an hour. This is a steep hill, really steep. I've really had to huff and puff up that one a few times. Let's stop up here for a second, just take a look over the hillside. Over the hills and through the woods. And we're going back to grandmother's house. I made it funny, didn't I? Look, there's a tractor up in the field. Tractor's up in the field, picking up the hay. Papa's riding his e-bike each and every day. Yep, I just made that up just now. I do that all the time, guys. Ain't that gorgeous out there? It's just beautiful. I love this area. Well, we're going to stop stopping. How about that? I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop stopping. Does that make sense? Is that really words? Okay, let's go. This has been a great ride. 24.8 miles so far, so it should be about 26 or 27 by the time we get home. Almost a 30-mile route, and this bike is just tearing it up still. I'm still breaking 30 mile an hour easily after almost 30-mile ride in all-wheel drive, giant hills, 230-pound dude on a 119-pound bike, and we can still break 30 mile per hour. That's a good bike, guys. All right, we're going to do one more top speed. Now we are a little bit pointing downhill right now. There's a car coming. Make sure he's not going to turn here. But it levels off after we get down around the corner. But we'll get this will shoot us out like a rocket because we're taking off downhill to start with before we hit the level, which gives me a little advantage. But let's see what we're up to. Pedaling here at first. Already at 33.8. We're still slightly downhill. Okay, now we're going to start leveling off here. This will tell us what we can hit. 34.6. It leveled off to about 33.9 there, guys. I popped up because there's a bunch of people there. I didn't want to look too silly. So that's not bad. After 30 miles, you still go 33 mile an hour. All right, now we're going to go off-roading a little bit. I'll do a little, let me shift this down a little bit here, so we will have to, might have to pedal a little bit to climb. We'll see. Let's go off-roading a little bit, see how she does. Ooh, ooh. Not crazy off-roading, but you know, just through the yard. My suspension post is creaking a little bit. Oakley! Alright, let's climb this 16-degree hill here, guys. Wow, just throttle, torquing right up and still, even after almost 30 miles. That's crazy. That's awesome, actually. She's doing great. And we might get visited by Oakley down here when we talk about the bike. We'll stop and see. Eek. Brakes are actually doing really good, guys. They were squeaking a little bit out on the road at first, but not anymore. So we're at 52.2 volts, guys. I'll pop up a little graph right there so you can see what that leaves. It shows 62% right there. We went 26.9, almost 27 miles, about where I thought we'd be. Not bad at all. Now, just imagine if I would have just rode rear-wheel drive a lot of that route, we'd have probably 80% battery left. Can't say for sure. It's a lot easier on your bike when you do that. There she is. Let's go ahead. Well, we'll turn the headlights and stuff on in the shade when we get over to it. Let's look at the bike one more time. There it is, guys. This also comes in a red. I don't think I mentioned that before. This is a black and a red. Now, if you get the X7, they got the black, and then they got a beautiful blue as well. Yeah, that has the bar. It's not a tall bar, guys. It actually starts about right here and just comes over to here. So it's kind of a, you know, just a short step over. Partial step over, whatever they call them. But they're pretty much the same bike. And it should be right around the same prices too, guys, which I'm not going to quote here because prices always change. So just click the link and go check it out for yourself. We got the dual 1,000-watt motors. We've got which peak at 1,500 watts apiece. Got your Kenda Crusade tires with the anti-puncture technology in them. We got a nice big chain ring with dual chain rail protector. And we got the Shimano 7-speed freewheel, Shimano derailleur, Shimano shifting system, half twist throttle. They got the semi-log hydraulic brakes, brake handles, as well as the hydraulic brakes themselves down there that say S4 on them. We got the dual spring shocks in the back, and we got the large fork shocks in the front. 52 volt, 60 amp hour battery. Plenty of battery, guys, for almost any ride you're going to want to go on. If you're lighter than me, you're going to go a long ways on that, guys. I am 230 pounds, and you see the hills I go on, and I still can get over 30 easily. I mean, I'm sure I could get somewhere close to 100 miles if I ride this properly for my weight, which is amazing. Plastic fenders, which I actually prefer, less noise and makes it lighter. And we got these new LEDs, headlights that we're seeing on a lot of these now, with the ring on the outside, and they're nice and bright. I'll show you. I'll take them over and show you. And of course, it comes with a nice wide seat. I put the suspension stuff on it for today, Cloud 9 and the suspension post, which is in my description. And that's my Hasagi bag right there, which I love. I've had 2 of these over the last 2 years, and they hold up really well. They got the nice stiff sides. Only time you start running into problems with them when you start flipping your bike over and you don't take your bag off like I've done before, but they'll last if you don't. And they get strapped, got straps that goes underneath and in the front, guys, which works on almost all bikes. There's some that you have problems with, you can't do it. This has got the heavy duty extra frame support right here as well, and it's got a big rack. This is all basically just a welded rack right here, which you can put a big old box back here if you want to do some delivery or something, or if you just want to use this as a transport vehicle to get you around, get you back and forth to work, get you, you know, around town, go grocery store and stuff. You can do that with this one. I think the weight on this is 350 or 330. I can't remember for sure, guys. It's in the 300s there, max weight. They don't rate this overrated like a lot of them do. That's a lot of weight you can put on a bike right there. Of course, you can always hook a trailer up to it, you know, but it's a good bike. And it's got your water bottle holder right there, screws for that. I think we covered most of it. Like I said, go back and watch the first video where I go through everything in great detail, guys, and show you the display and how to get into it and all that stuff. I did a little bit this time, but in the original one I think I did some more. Let's go over and check the lights out real quick. Headlights. Let's go look at the headlights. There she is. Tail light. Nice one right there. Brake lights here. Here's our brake lights. All right, guys, that's basically it. I'm going to take her around there and unload it, and we're going to let Jax do the outro. But that is the TESWAY X5 all-wheel drive. Awesome bike, guys. Links will be down in the description. Discount code as well. Check it out.